Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa Copeland, love coach and dating expert for women over 50. And today we're going to be talking about deal breakers. This is so important. But before we get started, if you could subscribe to my channel, I would so appreciate it. It's really helpful. And if you like this video, please be sure to press that as well. And let me know if there are more videos that you'd like to see like this or whatever it is you want to know more about. All right, let's get started. Is this a deal breaker for you? So I used to have a wonderful dog named Levi, and Levi loved to nap and snuggle up next to me, and I absolutely loved and adored him. But for some people that you're out there dating, a dog could be a real deal breaker. So let's talk about what a deal breaker really is. Well, these are the qualities a man either has or comes with that you cannot tolerate in your life. Now, men also have deal breakers when it comes to dating you, but the difference between the sexes is men honor their deal breakers. And you'll see this when a man is in a relationship with a woman for years and years, and yet he hasn't married her. That's often because in his mind, she has a deal breaker that isn't suitable for marriage. Water. Now, as women, we have a tendency not to honor our deal breakers when it comes to men. We think that with a little work and a lot of love, we can actually change a man and all will be well in our world. But this just isn't true. Men don't change unless they want to change. But you might say, I love him so much. And if this is the case and he has one of your deal breakers, you aren't honoring yourself and you will be settling. Many women actually choose to settle, and you might say, why? Well, it's because they're afraid no one out there is as good as this man. A man who has one of their deal breakers going on in his life. And that's an illusion. Your mind is playing tricks on you, and all it does is take you to a place of scarcity when it comes to men. With our age group leading the pack with the highest divorce rate these days, there is actually an abundance of men out there for you to date. All you have to do is go to a mainstream dating site, and you'll see thousands of men right in your area looking for a woman just like you, if you're willing to give a man a chance. Now, let's take a moment and talk about some common deal breakers that you really want to be thinking about. Let's start with pets. If you have a beloved dog or kitty in your life, then you'll want a man who will treasure your baby as you do. Another deal breaker is children. With adult children or minors, where will you fit in the family equation? And if they are minor children, are you willing to deal with the teenage years again, especially if your kids are now adults? Another dating deal breaker is a smoker. I once had a boyfriend who'd take himself outside in all kinds of weather for a smoke. He'd stand outside my garage door and puff away, and then he'd come in and wash his face before getting near me. That was his way of showing me love. For me, it became a major deal breaker for future relationships. I could not tolerate when someone smelled like smoke. The next deal breaker is religion. Do you need a man in your life you can share your religious beliefs with, going to church or temple with you on a regular basis? This also holds true for politics. Do you have a deal breaker when it comes to someone's political belief? Another deal breaker might be alcohol use. Are members of Alcoholics Anonymous okay for you to date? Or do you want someone you can share a glass of wine with at the end of the day? This also goes for drug use. Are you okay with people that use gummies or smoke marijuana? Another deal breaker are differences in sexual behavior. whether it's a full-blown 50 Shades of Grey relationship you desire or just sex on your birthday once a year. Money issues and differences are a huge deal breaker. Do you want him to pay for everything, or can he be financially responsible for just his side? Take some time to clear your head and really think about the specifics of your deal breakers and what each one really means to you. Because I guarantee whatever deal breakers you skip over will become major conflicts in your relationship at a later date. So it's better to know what your deal breakers are and whether he has them before you get too far into a new relationship. While you're thinking about it, why don't you take a few moments now and write down some of your deal breakers? As you get to know a man, refer back to this list to see if he has what it takes to be with you. And remember, if a healthy long term relationship is what you really desire in your life, then you'll want to choose a man who doesn't have the deal breakers you've put on your list. Okay, if you need more help, there are resources below for you. I'd love to hear what some of your deal breakers are. I hope you'll post them in the comments. And as always, so believing in you.